everyone, I'm Amy and this is the Lotus, and this is Marilyn, my 5-year-old. Y'all have met her before. So today I have something special. I wrote a short story that I think is very uplifting and may touch some people however it reaches them. It's called The Magical Rider. As she rides in her armor across the sun-scorched waving earth, she rides fearlessly, aware of the evil loitering in the darkness, of the shadows all around her. Evil forever pursuing, awaiting its chance to strike, stalking her the way the sun stalks the moon when day becomes night. As the sun begins to fade and the outrunning moon tries to bring hope and light to the darkness, she frantically searches for a place to rest under cover. Her eyes quickly dart east, then west, sharply turning her head back toward the south. She sees no place to hide. Nothingness in every direction, as far as she could see, save the dry, cracked earth of the desert. So still she rides, hard and swift, hoping for a place to rest. Together, her trusted white horse, Dream, and her become restless, riding in caution of what the dark may bring. As the darkness draws near, they ride on. Then suddenly she hears the faint cries of a child. Dream hears it too. She knows by the way her ears stick straight up and angle back and forth trying to locate the sound. Together, their pace quickens yet again, searching for the source of the cries. The rider thinks to herself, warring thoughts. Deep within her mind, the only place the darkness can never reach. Could this be a ruse? Or is this real? For the darkness has been known to wear many faces before. Faces of a mother or a father. Sometimes even that of a sibling or a friend. The darkness will stoop to most grotesque levels to penetrate her soul. The last time she was presented with such forbidden trickery, she had to fight her way out of an army of darkness, only to find herself alone once more, splashed with ick and blood of her enemies and her last few friends. She nearly lost everything she had left that day, save her own life. She thinks to herself, would the darkness corrupt and defile such a sacred thing as a child? She believed it would, if only for just the chance to shadow her heart. Knowing the risk, she had made her choice. She had to be certain. Take the risk, be sure, for the light of a child is no small thing. Leaving a child to the whims of evil is something that would weigh too heavy on her heart, something she could never do. The pain of it would break her forever, pain she could never outrun. It would undoubtedly would snuff her light, blacken her soul for sure. So she looks to Dream, who knows her heart, and she approves of the rider's choice. Together they race towards the cries. The cries become screams, louder, more panicked as the rider and Dream grow closer. There, she shouts to Dream. The child! There beneath a single large cactus, a small girl recoils within herself, shivering in fear. So the darkness chose a live child rather than to pretend? Interesting, she thinks to herself, stalking her, surrounding the girl the way a predator would its prey, taunting and circling the girl like a prisoner. As they rush straight to the girl's eyes wide with terror. Dream slams her hooves into the hard dirt, leaving print holes and disturbed sand. Quickly stopping, Dream tears apart one demon as the rider's blade swings fast and true, dispatching of two more. The girl squeezes her knees to her chest and screams, squinting her eyes for ick and blood seems to fly through the air. The darkness seeming to be expecting her, lunges for the rider. The rider dispatches of a few more surrounding the child quickly and with ease. Then suddenly the ground shook, startling her. It happened so fast she barely had time to think. It was a setup. Hundreds, no, thousands, rushed from beneath the earth, charging her. The darkness knew she would be weary of a face claiming to love her, so instead it pretended to hurt a small child, a little girl. All the while its army lay in wait, quietly in the darkness of shadows, waiting for its moment to claim the magical rider. The light of hope in the darkness, the uncorruptible soul that had evaded its dark touch for so long. The rider swung her sword bravely, without fear of death, knowing with every blow, from every direction, she might die. Though it would not be the end. She carried with her the secret weapon, the one thing the darkness could never stop as long as one was willing and pure of heart. Determined to never give in, never give up, and never cause another's pain with the turn of her back. Exhausted, bloody, and fading, she fought. She fought on still. With every with every ounce of her being, she kept fighting till the very last demon, the demon of the darkness, the last of the darkness, was slain. The rider dropped to her knees, aware of what was to come. Excuse me, guys. Spent, the rider collapses to the ground. The little girl rushes to the rider's side without fear and with tears pulling her eyes. She touches the rider's face, wiping blood from her cheek. Dream gallops over, whimpering, yet alert and knowing knowing what's about to happen. Be fearless. Carry hope in your heart, the rider says to the little girl as she weakly lifts her arm. The girl grabs the rider's sword and tries to place it in her dying hand. The rider shakes her head and thrusts it back into the girl's hand instead. Take my sword, girl. Her name is Faith, and my horse is now yours. Too. Her name is Dream. No, but I can't, the girl sniffles with sadness. Yes, girl, you can. You must. With hope in your heart, ride. Ride and share your light with the world. My time is done. It is your time now. As the little girl, speechless, accepts the sword, the rider begins to fade. My armor will protect you, the rider says to the girl, then to Dream. It's been exciting, girl. Becoming hundreds of tiny lights floating to the sky, the rider gives the girl a brilliant smile and says, You got this. I know because I am you. The girl watches the lights lift towards the sky and become stars. As she takes in its beauty, realizing the meaning of it all, the sun begins to rise again. She looks down where the rider once lay, and all she left behind was the glowing gold armor with a sun and moon symbol etched into its breastplate. The little girl knew what she must do now. The girl picks up the armor and places it on herself. As if by magic, the armor shimmers and forms to the shape of her body to perfection. The girl, no, the rider, takes up her sword and holds it high. Dream whinnies and slams her hooves to the ground as if applauding. A bright light, as bright as the sun, shines all around her. She feels the warmth and protection of the sun all around her. She takes a deep breath and sheaths the sword. The rider walks to Dream and pets her mane slowly. She whispers to Dream, Hi, Dream. My name is Brigid. And she knows it to be the truth. She mounts Dream, gives her one more pet, smiles brilliantly, and together they ride. Together, the magical rider, Faith, Dream, and the armor of protection. They ride to share the love and hope within her soul with the world. The end. So I don't know what everybody's gonna get from that story, but I hope whatever it is positive. I hope it enlightens you or inspires you. Just whatever it is, I hope it's positive. Appreciate you guys listening. Thank you, and stay positive, guys. Be a Lotus.